Do you know that 95% of global innovations never leave the lab or academic papers? This is what we call the valley of death. Not because of the research lacks qualities, but because the funding system is not aligned with the nature of scientific innovation. Just imagine that researchers spend over a decade to build their deep expertise to break through the knowledge, yet funding cycles are slow, fragmented, and discontinuous. Most researchers are not trained to build their companies. As a result, the world repeating losing the momentum to turn the discoveries into the real world impact because there's no structured bridge to commercialization. On the investor side, deep tech is seen as too risky. If the research fails, the capital goes to zero. Long timelines and scale up uncertainty further increase the perceived risk. So in the end, we lose both intellectual capitals and financial capitals, and systematic inefficiency with enormous costs. This is why MatDAO asset. We break this barrier and transform the shelved research into the investable, revenue-generating asset. MatDAO commercializes deep tech through a milestone-based system. We peer review and certify the IP, lock investor in capitals in smart contracts, and release funding only as milestones are achieved, reducing risk while protecting ownership. When validated, we structure licensing or revenue share deals with industrial partners for scale up. Investor gain returns, researcher got monetization, and factory access the innovation without R&D risk, aligning all stakeholders' benefit for real-world impact.
For key technologies, smart contracts, we use these due to their autonomous, secure, and transparent nature, along with ZK technology due to its privacy function. When used together, we can actually have high-speed, scalable, and transparent transactions without compromising for cost and privacy. As for our blockchain, we use Polygon Egg Layer due to its ZK integration, scalability, and low cost, and also due to its institutional trust by companies such as Starbucks and Nike. Onto our funding structure. Currently, we use milestone-based funding in order to ensure that every single milestone has real output to back it in order to minimize wastage for investor funding. Currently, we target circular materials researchers and deep tech investors. One side needs fast funding, but the other side needs de-risked assets, but have a lot of funding. Onto our positioning. Currently, we are the only organization in this space. Most D-side DAOs focus on biotechnology, while traditional grants are very slow and illiquid. Therefore, we offer superior speed and liquidity with a material science focus in order to fund things that matter. Onto our ecosystem. Currently, we have 8 partners from researchers, investors, company factories, and institutional support. We've spent hundreds of hours on the ground aligning MatDAO with actual needs of researchers and venture capitalists. We are already a trusted part of the conversation, bridging the gap between deep tech and global capital. Here's an example of where MatDAO can be applied. This project currently lacks funding and awareness. This project was created by Professor Nampon, and we believe we can help him acquire local and global project funding, along with bridging his project towards industry commercial partners, enabling commercialization in the long term. Onto our impact. Currently, we support SDG 9 and 12, along with environmental, social, and governance factors. And this is our team of 8 individuals that are highly committed to the vision. Therefore, MatDAO isn't just a blockchain platform for science. We are turning circular deep tech into a global asset class. Let's make our science great again. Thank you very much.